Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and good evening to Dr. Adila and all fellow friends. My name is Amir Ridwan bin Hasbullah and with my group Ahmad Mazuki, Muhammad Alif, Muhammad Akmal and Muhammad Muzakir will present our group project which is Yoga Tourism. I will start first which is about introduction and current trend about this Yoga Tourism. Yoga is Sanskrit term that can be translated as effort or union. This concept has two main applications. On the other hand, is a group of physical and mental disciplines originating in India and which strive to achieve spiritual perfection and unification with the absolute. On the other hand, yoga is shaped by modern that drive from the Hindu traditions mentioned above and that promote body mastery and the ability to concentrate to a greater extent. India is famous for its Taj Mahal and the tigers of Ranthambore. However, it is like known for yoga and meditation. This country has been major destination for yoga tourism, especially since British rock group The Beatles traveled to Rishikesh in 1968 to take part in a transcendental meditation training course at Maharishi Mahesh Yogesh Ashram. Yoga tourists research yoga during movement or going for the reason the executed Sanskrit word yoga implies association, burden or interface, especially look to interface with self, others and environmental factors. Yoga tourism is a trip with the specific purpose of expressing some form of yoga, whether spiritual or postural. The first kind of spiritual visitation, the latter is related to spiritual tourism as well as health. Next is about the current trend of yoga tourism. First is online yoga. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the focus of training in yoga has shifted from being conducted in gym to being done online. This is also due the ability of classes that are designed to meet the needs of individual. The second is yoga. Although yoga is commonly considered a childish activity, in 2021 there are new trends called yoga, which is a male-only yoga practice that involves more rest and challenging movement. It is a great way to get in a shape and maintain a healthy lifestyle. The third is yoga. Athlete and professional. The third is yoga. Athlete and professional runner the same realize that their legs muscles can turn out to be solid and firm, and their joints and knees take ahead of time. At the point when yoga enters, it was sent off another yoga pattern for 2021, joining running and yoga in one all-encompassing exercise. The last is sub yoga. Yoga sub is the same old thing in 2021. It was sent off in 2013. However, it's probably going to stay well known for these present years. Paddleboard yoga is one more name for this sort of movement. It is anything but an mature kind of yoga. It's more appropriate for an acupressure yoga. This yoga mix can assist with growing more center strength, further develop balance and mental concentration. Thank you.
So for the marketing for yoga tourism, yoga has become very popular and widely accepted among society, especially the young people. So the young people believe that yoga is like an alternative way to seek spiritual calmness as well as a healthy lifestyle. So since yoga is originated in India, it is getting more popular and widely accepted in the Western countries, such as USA, UK, Canada, and Australia, since these countries that I mentioned hosted the largest Indian communities. So yoga started to gain popularity in the Western Hemisphere when in February 1968, the English rock band The Beatles, they traveled to Rishikesh in northern India to take part in the transcendental meditation known as the TM. So these training courses at the ashram or the Hindu temple of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi in India, the visit followed the group's denunciation of drugs in favor of TM and received widespread media attention. So since that point, yoga became very popular in the Western Hemisphere. So for the target market for the yoga tourism, the first one, I categorize it as for women ages between 22 to 30 who live in a crowded city. So these kind of people, they keep up with an urban trends and pop culture that encourage them to live a healthy lifestyle and to seek a spiritual calmness. The second one, target market for yoga tourism is for men and women aged 60 and above. So these kind of people, they urge to seek a healthy lifestyle and social activities. So you can see a lot of old folks doing yoga in the parks anywhere in the city. And the third one is for the Hindus or anyone who converts or believes in the Hindu religion. So they want to experience parts of the Hindu culture, spiritual and philosophy through yoga. The fourth one is, the last one, people who wants to seek a new experience or a culture lover. And they also live in a country that has many Indian communities that live there, such as United Kingdom, in America, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, United Arab Emirates, Canada, and South Africa. So this country hosted a lot of Indian immigrants. So the people that live in the countries maybe wants to take part of the Indian culture. So they kind of interested to experience yoga as well. So these target market are suitable for these all four category. So thank you.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Marzuki bin Muhammad Saufi. Firstly, thank you for the previous presentation. Next, I will present about challenges. Firstly, challenges in yoga is competition. There is a lot of competition between selected quality areas than local standard. There are many yoga classes and not all of these yoga classes are qualified by the quality standard of the local yoga association. Next, challenges of the yoga is lack of organic food. Yoga is not just about physical movement and exercise. Yoga also encourage to eat a healthy food and the food must be organic and chemical free. But the problem nowadays, organic and chemical free foods are hard to find. Most of food items that sold in local supermarket mostly use chemicals such as coloring, preservative and fake flavoring, and this is not allowed to anyone who practice through yoga. Okay, next challenges in yoga is unqualified yoga instructor. Since there were many yoga classes open up rapidly, not all of its instructors are qualified. They need to be a qualified instructor and must have a qualification from any yoga association. Next, I will talk about issue facing by yoga tourism. Muslim are prohibited from doing yoga. The Mufti of Islamic Council in Malaysia has announced that yoga is forbidden for Muslims since the movement and philosophy in yoga are related to Hindu religion and it is against the Islamic faith. Second issue facing yoga tourism is COVID-19. Yoga classes and activities are usually performed in groups in the parks or studio. During the COVID-19 pandemic, any kind of group activity are not allowed since the government urged the society to do social distancing. This will cause problems to any yoga practitioner and instructor to perform yoga class in large group. Okay, next issue facing yoga tourism is injury and sprain. Yoga is a movement that needs a lot of practice and needs guidance from an experienced yoga instructor. During yoga alone can cause severe injuries since yoga consists many complicated movements. You still can do yoga alone at home as long as you do the basic movement. Next, yoga not suitable for pregnant women. Yoga is not suitable for pregnant women because some movement in yoga require a highly skilled and practices. Some of the movement also may lead to injury to limbs and may affect to the babies in the womb.
Okay. Thank you, my fellow friend, and hello, Dr. Dullah and fellow friends, and good evening. Okay, now my part is a recommendation. Okay, the first recommendation for this yoga tourism is the yoga hub may be built in chosen location while meeting international quality accreditation standard. This is because to attract tourists from a certain market as a geographical entity and interest group. Okay, the destination product offering must be tolerant. As a result, product creation must consider the traveler main interest, familiarity with the collection. With the increase of international quality, it will attract more full range the tourists. Now the second recommendation for the yoga tourism is the yoga tourism may be promoted with the supporting and intangible function of organic food, since organic chemical-free food is receiving a great reaction from the health and concise market. For your information, organic food has several advantages for customers since it includes more mineral and antioxidant. Okay, we know that organic diets reduce pesticide and antibiotic exposure, but they are naturality equivalent. Okay, furthermore, there are little evidence of clinically meaningful difference between organic and regular meats. There is no hard evidence that organic food contributes to healthier children. However, eating organic has a benefit because we know pesticides may cause neurodevelopmental difficulty and are closely linked to cancer. Okay, now last but not least, the third recommendation for yoga tourism is the presence of a significant number of unregistered alternative medical practitioners pose the greatest risk to a tourist's ability to recognize a real medical practitioner. Okay, as a result, the government must establish a quality standard and a true license mechanism for institutions and yoga instructors in order for them to provide excellent service to tourists. Okay, most alliances include not just standard for qualified yoga instruction, but also criteria for for the quality of yoga teacher training. If a yoga school meets this condition, it can be included in the alliance directory. Okay, you may search it up on alliance website, and Mas Yoga School will identify the organization with its if affiliate.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thanks to Akmal for present about recommendation. And now I want to conclude this presentation. Okay. As we know, Malaysia has many natural material and assets such as tropical forest, attractive and beautiful beach, as well as mountain that can be used to attract tourists to create as a place for yoga activity. Therefore, the Malaysian government should take this opportunity to further promote yoga tourism to foreign tourists. That Malaysia also has a great place to do yoga activities. Next, yoga tourism and wellness tourism can help develop job opportunity for Malaysian who are skilled in this field, and this field of tourism can also increase the country income. Apart from that, it can also improve the social economy and attract more tourists to our country. Yoga activity can also promote a healthy lifestyle to the local community as well as foreign communities. If people know that this yoga activity can keep the body healthy, they will come to place that offer yoga service to do the activity, and then it can further improve the social economy of the country. In addition, this yoga activity can also promote the culture of our life. The culture of life of the Indian community, where they also are one of the communities in Malaysia. This will attract foreign tourists to come and travel to Malaysia because they want to know or get to know the India culture that exists in our country. Lastly, I want to tell you although there are many challenges and issues that need to be avoided, as mentioned above, but the government must play an important role in increase the number of tourists to come to our country to do yoga activity and successful wellness tourism. That's all from me, and thank you.